Mixed news to report on the jobs front tonight.
Well, America added more jobs. The unemployment rate ticked higher. Employers added 163,000 jobs in July, much better than the 95,000 economists had forecast. But at the same time, the unemployment rate edged up to 8.3% as households claimed they lost 195,000 jobs. So what does it mean for Hoosiers and Indiana's economy? Our TV6 reporter Norman Cox talked with local economists.
Today's figures appear to be a mixed bag. The jobs number's good, the unemployment number's bad. The question is, where do things go from here? Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney called the report a hammer blow to the middle class.
These numbers are not just statistics. These are real people, really suffering, having hard times.
And President Obama did not try to put a completely positive spin on the figures.
But let's acknowledge, we've still got too many folks out there who are looking for work. We've got more work to do on their behalf.
University of Indianapolis economist Matt Will says the numbers are better, but not the 300,000 to 400,000 new jobs the country needs to bring down the jobless rate.
The production manufacturing index, which is kind of the break-even point for whether the economy is growing or contracting on a real-time basis. For the second month in a row now, that number is below 50, which means the production economy is contracting. That is not a good sign.
Will doesn't normally predict recessions, but fears we've reached the tipping point to push us into another one. Business leaders say companies who have money to hire simply won't risk their cash in the current atmosphere of uncertainty.
They don't know what their income tax rate is going to be. They don't know what their health care costs are going to be. They don't know really what their energy costs are going to be because there's all this effort to kill coal.
These numbers would normally doom an incumbent, but IUPUI political science professor Margaret Ferguson says the president benefits because Romney has failed to gain traction with voters.
You know, history says a bad economy is bad for the incumbent, but the president's polling is still, people still trust him more on the economy than they trust Romney.
Business people may be sitting on a pile of money hoping for more certainty after the election. The question is what happens if they don't get it? I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.